Vintage rustic home decor. How to transform small spaces with charming finds you'll love. Hey there, vintage and rustic lovers. I'm David, your guide to creating warm, charming, and timeless spaces filled with character. Here at Vintage and Rustic, we're all about turning small spaces into cozy retreats using carefully chosen antique furniture, reclaimed wood accents, and shabby chic decor. Whether you're working with a tiny apartment, a snug cottage, or just a single corner in your home, you don't need a big budget or a large space to achieve that farmhouse aesthetic or cottagecore ambiance. Today, I'll take you through some wonderful ways to incorporate rustic charm into your home. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's explore how small spaces can be transformed into something truly magical. One of my favorite ways to add vintage charm to a small space is by using distressed furniture and weathered wood accents. These elements create a sense of history, making your home feel warm and lived in. A rustic wooden shelf with antique-inspired brackets can serve as both storage and decor, while a chippy paint dresser adds character to any corner. To enhance this, incorporate French country decor elements like wrought iron hooks, lace curtains, and aged brass hardware. These little details work together to create a space that feels both nostalgic and practical, perfect for a cozy home aesthetic. One of the easiest ways to make a small space feel bigger and brighter is by incorporating light, neutral colors, and textured layers. Opt for whitewashed wood, beige linen drapes, and soft cotton throws to create an airy, welcoming feel. Adding vintage-inspired lighting, such as a mason jar pendant light or an antique brass sconce, instantly elevates the ambiance. If you love a bit of contrast, balance the light tones with dark wood accents or a rustic barn door to bring in depth and warmth. The key is to let natural light filter through, making the space feel inviting and effortlessly stylish. For those who adore the warmth of rustic decor but want to add a modern touch, consider mixing mid-century vintage furniture with industrial farmhouse accents. A teak sideboard, with brass handles paired with a rustic wooden accent wall, can create a stunning contrast between old and new. Meanwhile, incorporating vintage glass bottles, apothecary jars, and aged ceramic vases into your decor adds that collected over-time feeling. The beauty of vintage modern farmhouse design is that it allows you to blend eras, making your small space feel curated rather than cluttered. One of my favorite aspects of vintage home decor is how easily you can repurpose old items into beautiful statement pieces. A repurposed ladder shelf can hold everything from rustic pottery to hand-woven baskets, adding both function and charm. Vintage trunks can double as coffee tables or blanket storage, while antique window frames can become stunning wall decor. Mixing these upcycled farmhouse pieces with soft textiles like burlap pillows and knitted throws gives your space an authentic, collected over time look. Another beautiful way to bring vintage rustic home decor into small spaces is through handcrafted textiles and heritage-inspired fabrics. Think of hand-woven throw blankets, crocheted doilies, and embroidered linen pillowcases. These elements add a layer of softness and history to any space. A patchwork quilt draped over a distressed wooden bench or a lace table runner on a farmhouse dining table instantly elevates the ambiance, giving your home that cottagecore charm. Mixing different patterns, such as gingham, floral prints, and grain sack stripes, keeps the look effortlessly cozy while staying true to a vintage aesthetic. If you love a little bit of cottagecore inspiration, consider adding botanical elements to your decor. A few dried lavender bunches, a mason jar herb garden, or an old wooden crate filled with wildflowers can bring in a sense of nature. Plants like pothos, ferns, and succulents thrive in rustic interiors, making them perfect for adding life to small spaces. Pair them with vintage ceramic pots or aged metal planters to enhance the old-world charm. These natural touches not only look beautiful, but also create a calming atmosphere, making your home a peaceful retreat. For those who love a little industrial rustic decor, mixing metal and wood elements can create a striking balance. A reclaimed wood coffee table with black iron legs, vintage metal lockers repurposed as storage, or a distressed leather armchair can add a bit of rugged charm. Pairing these with Edison bulb lighting, steel pipe shelving, and aged brick accents brings in a touch of industrial farmhouse style that feels both vintage and modern at the same time. No vintage-inspired home is complete without some carefully curated flea market finds. Hunt for old picture frames, antique clocks, and weathered candlesticks to add unique character to your space. Mix in hand-painted signs, distressed wood art, and a collection of old books to create a look that feels collected over time. These details tell a story and make your home feel truly special, blending history with modern comfort in the best possible way. At the heart of vintage rustic home decor is the idea that every piece has a story, and every corner can be transformed into something beautiful with a little creativity. Whether you're using salvaged wood, wrought iron accents, or antique furniture, small spaces can still have a big impact. The key is to embrace imperfections, mix textures, and let your personal style shine through. If you've been inspired by these cozy decor ideas, I'd love to hear how you're incorporating them into your own home. Do you have a favorite thrifted treasure or a special vintage heirloom that makes your space unique? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you love all things rustic and vintage, don't forget to subscribe to Vintage and Rustic for more inspiration. Until next time, happy decorating!